Hey guys, this is Ravenclaw. What if? Welcome back to another story. Now this is what if Deku was a pure-blooded werewolf? Let me pause it real fast to see what part it is because I forgot. Sorry about that. It's part 4, I believe. Let's just double check this to be sure. I think it's part 4 because I only did 3 episodes so far. Oops, not that. Already did that one. Um, yeah, it's part 4. I had it right. As we left off our last episode, Izuku. Oh no, the vampire queen was writing a letter to Nezu, as you know, as she hands it, take this to Nezu as one of her subjects. Yes, Your Majesty. As she jumps off, as Nezu in his office drinking his tea, still trying to calm down from the experience with Izuku Silver. As he jumps. Who are you? Oh, you're one of her people, aren't you? And she's like, yes, Nezu. My master would like to talk to you. As he hands him the letter. He's like, very well, I'll come as soon as I can. As I'm not going to tell you, I'm not going to go into detail what the letter was, as it's an introduction. Just they have history together. So as Nezu tells, all right, I'll be back. As all the heroes, like his secretary's like, where are you going, Nezu? I'm going to visit an old friend. Driver, take me to this location. As they take him to the location. As he walks through a very nice manor, very old school, like a gothic type of manor, vampires in their dark areas. So as he's like, Lilith, it's been a while. Didn't know you were in town. As she gets up from her chair and goes over to Zawa. Zawa, it's nice to meet you. It's nice to see you again, old friend. As they shake their hand, she shakes his hand. So what is this about exactly? Ah, little birdie told me you came to visit, my Izuku. He's like, you're Izuku. You know that kid? Oh yeah, not yet, but I will. Please sit down. We'll have some tea. As just sit down. What are you plotting, Lilith? Usually don't interfere in the human world very often. Yes. See, Izuku's very important to me. So do you know who he is? My first encounter with the boy was very disturbing. He's like, yeah, of course it would be. After all, he is a werewolf. After all, as is he? Nezu knows about werewolves and vampires already. Small pause. A small history lesson on the Nezu and Lilith relationship. I know Nezu was tortured, like experimented in canon, but the reason why he got out of it was because of Lilith. She rescued him. So they've been friends ever since then, and she's she's donated a lot of money towards UA. So she's one of the original backers of the UA. She's been around for a while, so yeah. The whole reason why UA had as much funding as it is because of her. So, and as he calms down, he's like, that would explain my my panic expression. But what is a pack of werewolves doing in here, in Japan? Oh, I don't know. I can't really say that about that information, but apparently my Izuku has built himself a neat little pack and claimed that territory. That surprised me quite as well. He's a very resourceful young man. He's a very resourceful person. That just makes him even more worthy to be my husband. As As Nezu's like, so what are you, Zach? I don't want a war between the vampires and the werewolves in my city. And she's like, oh, old friend, don't worry about that. There won't be no war. I have no interest in hurting my Ezekiel. After all, we're going to be married soon. As you know, as she's like, I highly doubt does the boy even know? And she's laughing. Oh, of course not. I have a plan. Just keep your heroes out of his territory, and everything be all nice and dandy. I don't think he would. He doesn't venture out of his territory very often, so just keep your heroes out of there, and you have no problems. And maybe down the line, I could convince him to join UA, of course. After all, would you rather have him be a hero or be a villain? It would be very bad if he becomes a villain. As you know, Nozzy's like, yeah, I don't know what type of damage he would do if he was a villain. Very well, I will agree. I will tell all heroes to stay out of Moontown. I think I named it Moontown, but yeah, it's Moontown. So she's like, thank you, Nezzy. Very well. This includes our our meeting. Take care. As she waves him off, as he goes off, as she's supernatural creatures, such a bother. As you know, he goes off to his school. Ooh, sorry about that. As we cut to, a couple days later, as he's outside, just walking around his territory, as some of his pack comes rushing in. We got an intruder, Alpha, brother. As Kenny's like, comes up to him. What's wrong? We have a vampire on our territory. You told us what to look out for. And so that happens. And small pause. All the other werewolves in his pack don't have the ears and tails able to hide them, but Kennedy does because she's a special. Because she's a special. That's why she's able to do that. Not all the werewolves. I know it doesn't make no sense, but I'm just saying, just for plot reasons, that she's able to switch between the two forms. So let's continue. As you see, a young girl around Izuku's age, you would think, as she's running, as you hear gunshots going off, as Izuku's like, get the pack, take that gunner out. As all the pack comes out of they rush over to the guy, take him down. As the woman got shot a couple times, as her body's slowly healing, as she falls down in front of Izuku as he catches her, as she's like, help me, please. As Izuku takes her. It's like, oh, freaking vampire, Jesus. As she's like, she's a pureblood too. This is going to be trouble. As Kenny's like, we should kill her. As Izuku's like, no. The last thing we need to do is get the purebloods on our ass. Let's take her back to the pack house. This is not what I need right now. As he takes her, puts her in his bed, as he pulls out the bullet, as she heals in like a day or two. Not even a day or two, a couple seconds, as she wakes up, as Izuku standing in front of the door. What are you doing in my territory, vampire? And she's, vampire? What do you mean, vampire? I don't remember. What's your name? She's like, I don't know. I don't remember. All I remember is waking up in a weird factory and some guys shooting at me. I just can't remember. As he's like, please don't leave. As she grabs his hand. As he's like, fine. So do you not what else do you remember? She's like, I don't remember anything else besides that. I don't even remember my own name. As he's, she's like, very well. And she's like, I'm kind of hungry. And he's like, sister. And she's like, yes, Alpha. As no, he mind linked her. Get some fresh blood. She's like, yes, brother. As she, looks at Lilith. You already guess who this is. Looks at Lilith like nasty wise. As when she walks away, and Lilith smiles to herself. She's like, idiot. As as she sits, next to Izuku. And she's, being too close. And she said, watch, he said, you're sitting a little too close. And she's like, I'm sorry. It's just, I'm scared. As Izuku's, she's being, difficult, but he's not a heartless wolf. So, he's like, oh, very well. As he gives her the blood pack. And she's like, what's this? And it's like, you don't know what you are, do you? He's like, no. And it's like, you are what you call a vampire. As why don't you check your front teeth? As she's acting like she's freaked out. And she's like, what did they do to me? As Izuki, calms her down. She's faking it, but she's like, you're not, no one did anything to you, apparently. You seem to be a pure-blooded vampire. I haven't seen your kind in a while. But calm down. As he takes a glass and drains the blood into it as he hands it to her. Here, just try it. As she drinks it. She's like, this is really good. Like, I guess. I don't know. I don't drink blood, but oh well. As like, and she's like, who are you? And it's like, oh, my manners, I guess. I am Izuku Silver. And I'm what you call a werewolf. As a werewolf? Yeah, that's I think he explains what a werewolf is, but she knows what a werewolf is, so she says, playing the part of the victim. As we skip, we'll skip a year, and over the year, she's become a permanent resident in the pack house. As she kind of sneaks herself into Izuku's world. As Izuku's a lot more friendly toward her, and Kennedy doesn't like it one bit. She doesn't trust her, especially a vampire. This is her first experience with a vampire, but she doesn't like it one bit. As she's talking to the rest of the pack, it's like, why is brother having that bloodsucker around him? I don't like it. And she's like, keep a close eye on her. I don't trust her. I think she's faking it. I don't know what she's after, but the moment she makes a move, kill her. As you're like, yes, sister. Yes, big sister. As you're like, but why? Shouldn't you tell Big Brother first? It's like, no, she has him wrapped around her little finger right now. It'll just cause problems for us and in pack. Let's just let her have her way for now. Then when she shows her true colors, take her out. As that happens. As as she's walking with us, Izuku, and she's like, can we go outside? I don't want to stay in here anymore. As Izuku's like, fine. As she's eventually told him her name. And she's like, fine, Lilith, let's go. All right, sis, you take care of the house. I'll be yes, brother. As she looks evilly at Lilith. As Izuku turns away, as Lilith smiles at her. As she's like, Yeah, she's like, no, 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 like with her finger. And she's like, she gestures, he's mine. As you know, she walks away. As you know, she's clenching her fist. Damn vampire. As we continue, he's taking her clothes shopping because she wants clothes, you know. So they go through a couple shops. As you know, bunch of cars pull up front of Izuku. As you know, supernatural bound supernatural hunters come piling out with silver plated weapons, nightsticks, and all their guns has silver bullets. As they begin to fire, as Lilith push Izuku out of the way as it hits her, as she rushes over there, takes them all out, rips her throat out. As one of them hit Izuku's arm, as you know, it's not gonna kill him because you know he's a pureblood, but it's gonna hurt like a bitch. It's gonna hurt. So, and she's like, Izuku, are you alright? And she's like, we needed to get you back to the pack house. It's like, I'm fine. It's just a flesh wound. And she's like, no, it's not. As you know, she takes him. You know, they both go off. As you know, Kennedy's like, what's going on? As you know, they're on their way. As the pack felt, you know, their alpha was in trouble and their alpha was hurt. It's like, what did you do, vampire? It's like, I didn't do anything. Hunters, apparently. As we need to get that bullet out of them now. As you know, as they put him into the pack house, as they lay in the bed, as Lilith has the kid out, as she does the operation to get the bullet out. As you know, Kennedy is freaking out. It's like, why isn't he healing yet? He's already healed already. Quiet, dog. It takes a little bit. As Izuku, you know, passed out from the pain a little bit. So, you know, he's unconscious. He's like, I don't know what you're after, but I'm not going to let you. As you know, Lilith patches him up. He's like, huh, let me? You're not going to do anything, girl. He's mine. I'll let you on a little secret. If you get in my way, any of you, I'll rip your heart out. I'll wipe your whole pack from existence, including my Ezekiel, of course. It's like, why do you want him? Oh, we're destined to be together. That's a given. And I get what I want. So, keep in line. Follow, you know, follow the lead, like the good little puppies you are, and we'll all be a happy family. If not, you're dead. Now, quiet. Let me nurse my Jiku back to health. Now get out. As you know, this is not over. Yeah, whatever, doggy. Move along. Fetch a stick. As you know, she waves him off. As you know, Izuku gets back up. It's like, what happened? Where am I? It's like, oh, Izuku, you alright? And she's like, yeah. What happened? And he's like, where are them? Those hunters. It's like, don't worry, I took care of them. As you know, Izuku's like, thank you. I know I haven't been very trusting towards you, but you show me that, you show me you have some loyalty, even though you're a vampire. And she's like, of course, Izuku, you're the one that saved me. Took me in. And she kisses him on the cheek. And she's like, what's that for? Oh, that's a little prize. You need to lay back down. And she stays with him the whole night. As she fiddles with his hair while he's asleep. And we're going to probably stop it there. Now, the next part, I'm going to go into couple more other things about the supernatural hunters. They were basically werewolf hunters, but this supernatural order targets all supernatural beings. to wipe them out. So they targeted the alpha because, you know, he's the major threat around here. They're going to target the vampires eventually, but, you know, the alphas are the most immediate threat. Vampires are hard to find, but the alphas are out in the open, so. Hope you guys have a good night and day, and we're going to release another one. My villain what if that I had thought of idea. So, you'll be getting 3 videos. This is the second one, and there's going to be one more after this. So, catch you guys later. Alright, bye.